YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and check out the new Futties Hero SBC card for none other than Paulo Futre. Futre is a 95 rated card. He has high work rates, left footed with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, we don't see much versatility with the card as he can only play the center attacking mid and center mid positions, but because he does have high work rates, you can go ahead and incorporate him as a box-to-box midfielder. And the one thing that I find really interesting with the new Futties Hero card is that if you go ahead and compare this one to like his other hero cards throughout the year, I mean, they changed his position and the stats quite drastically. As you guys know, Paulo Futre is usually like a left wing or left mid, but either way, man, I think that there's going to be a lot of versatility with the way that you can go ahead and incorporate him in game. Now, if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is very well rounded. He is hooligan with the lowest stat being 85 for his defending. Now, the 96 pace is probably going to be the standout stat for the card. He does have the quick step playstyle plus with 98 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. If you do want to go ahead and use him in a very advanced position, I think that it's going to be very difficult to catch up to him. And he's also going to be a very good player to go ahead and try to get in behind, because if you can break the defensive line, I mean, there's no catching up to Futre. Now, the 91 shooting is a stat that I would probably go ahead and improve with a specific chemistry style. I mean, his shooting stats aren't bad, but they can most definitely be a lot better. He does have 92 attacking positioning, 91 finishing, and 87 shot power. I think with the way that the card is set up, the hot chemistry style could be a pretty solid option. Now, the one thing that I love with the card is that technically he is very well rounded. He does have 94 passing and 96 dribbling, which are going to be two really important stats for the card. Not only is he going to be able to bag a lot of goals, but he's also going to be a very good playmaker. He does have 92 vision, 98 crossing, 95 short pass, and 92 curve. He does also have the incisive pass playstyle plus, so I do expect his passing to be really accurate. And when you go ahead and pair that with his 96 dribbling with the press proven playstyle plus and really high agility and balance, I do expect him to be very smooth on the ball. And the one thing that I absolutely love with the card is that they also went ahead and gave him the technical playstyle plus, and we all know how OP that is. Now, I do think because he is a very well-rounded player, if you do run the 4-3-2-1 formation, I think that Futre would be a really solid center forward where he kind of like drops back into the 4-4-2 because his defensive stats are not half bad. He does have 87 defensive awareness, 84 stand tackle, and 75 slide tackle. He does also have the intercept playstyle, which is a pretty nice addition. And then last but not least, and another really important stat for the card, the 87 physical. He does have 97 stamina, which is huge with his high work rates. And then he does also have 84 strength and 80 aggression, so you can most definitely expect him to feel quite strong on the ball. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin Boys, we can see that Paulo Futre does have 10 different playstyles. He has the quick step, technical, press proven, and incisive pass playstyle pluses. And I feel like all 4 playstyle pluses are going to be really effective for him in game. And then he does also have the finesse shot, tiki-taka, intercept, flare, first touch, and relentless. So the only playstyle that isn't really effective is the flare. Now, he can have the controlled, explosive, and mostly explosive acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, there's probably 2 options that are going to work really well with the card. Now, the first chemistry style that I would go ahead and recommend is the marksman. And with the marksman, he is going to have the controlled explosive acceleration type. It's going to give him 97 shooting overall, really helping out with the long shots, shot power, and finishing. So you can most definitely expect him to be clinical in game. It's also going to really help out with this dribbling, giving him 98. So you can most definitely expect him to feel very smooth as well. I think that the dribbling is probably going to be the standout stat alongside his pace. And then last but not least, and most importantly, it's also going to give the card 91 physical. He's going to have 95 jumping and 92 strength. So there should be a little bit of muscle with the card as well. Now, the second chemistry style that you can go ahead and give Paulo Futre is the Hawk. And with the Hawk chemistry style, we are going to go ahead and max out his pace at 99. It's also going to give him 96 shooting. So again, a very clinical player. And then most importantly, it's going to give him 91 physical. Now, with the Hawk chemistry style, we are going to really help out with the strength and aggression. He's going to have 88 for both of those stats, which is a really nice upgrade. And as you guys can see, in order to complete the SBC, there are 2 different requirements. It's only going to cost you 80,000 coins. So I think that it's another really good value SBC to go ahead and complete. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Paulo Futre card. We're going to be playing him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Paulo Futre card, and I do have really high hopes for him. We're coming up against Ollie Watkins, Vinny Jr., McAllister, Lo Celso. It's a very strong team. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and use him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. We need him to create a lot of chances, but we also need him to be very clinical. Now, first things first, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know how we like to start every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, he does have the press proven and technical playstyle pluses, so I think that the dribbling is probably going to be the standout stat. And as you guys can see, man, the left stick dribbling is really nice. The R1 dribbling, very good as well. Futre, we got a little bit of space right here. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate his pace. I think that the acceleration boost after the step over that you get with the card is very effective. And I might just want to go ahead and try to test out a finesse shot from range. I mean, he does have the finesse shot playstyle with the marksman chem style. His long shot should be a really important part to his game. Now, very early on in the game, I'm just going to go ahead and maybe try to get him in behind. With Futre's pace, I think that you can get in behind the defensive line quite easily. That's a really good touch right there. Futre, ball roll, a little bit of left stick dribbling, 5-star skill moves. That's clean, man. That's a lovely turn. Ball roll, Trivela. It's a good block by the defender, but again, very responsive. Is Futre the furthest player forward? That's the real question. He is. Quick step playstyle plus. Can we get away from Lo Celso? That's the real question. Paulo Futre, good sprint speed right there. I think we're going to win the penalty. Yeah, man, very, very quick in game. And like I said, boys, I do think that the pace is probably the standout stat for the card. Now, he does have 99 pens, which is a really nice addition. And we're just going to go ahead and go top left. Nice, man. Wins the penalty, converts the penalty. If you do like to play a counter-attacking style of FC24, I think Futre is a fantastic player for that. Right, and that's a good interception right there. SCN, I'm just going to go ahead and play it out wide. I want to overload the left-hand side just so that we can get a few more bodies up the pitch. Futre, 5-star skill moves. Ooh, that's nice, boys. It's a little bit lucky, but it is really nice. I think we're going to get a corner. Yeah, man, the dribbling very smooth. Now, right here, I'm going to go ahead and signal Futre to make that run, and we're going to try to get him in behind again. Boniface over top. I'm pretty sure we're onside. Yeah, really good attacking positioning right there. Paulo Futre, Trivela. Boys, the marksman chem style is working really well with the card so far. I think that the extra finishing goes a long way because he doesn't have the craziest of shooting stats. Havertz, do we have time for one more attack? Paulo Futre. Little 5-star skill move right there. I'm just going to go over the top into Reece James, test out his passing. That's good, boys. The incisive pass playstyle plus is a really nice addition. Foden, finesse shot near post. I mean, it's a decent team play. Tre, nice. 5-star skill moves, good acceleration. Could go for the cutback, but I'm going to go for a Trivela. Yeah, man, I feel like there's so much versatility with the way that you can go ahead and attack with him. As you guys saw in that play right there, my opponent did expect me to just go ahead and play the cutback, but with Futre's finishing, he has been very clinical. You can switch it up. Reece James, Havertz is making that run, so we're going to go for the cross diagonal. And now let's try to get Futre in behind. Nice, Paulo Futre, fake shot, that's good. We're going to go for a crossbody shot, and yeah, man, he has been very clinical so far. Really good attacking positioning and really good finishing. Oh, I could just send it long. Futre's up there by himself. Reece James. Oh, what a ball, man. Come on, Paulo Futre, touch. It's not bad. I'm going to go for a power shot. He doesn't have the power shot playstyle, but that is a lovely finish, man. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. For 80,000 coins, I think that you can most definitely go ahead and call him a cheap beast. We're coming up against Crespo, Ribery, Alvarez, DePaul, a very strong team. Now, the one thing that I absolutely love with the card is the versatility that you get with Futre. If you need a left wing, if you need a center forward, or maybe even a box-to-box midfielder, I feel like he can play all these different positions really well. Now, very early on in the game, with the quick step playstyle plus, I mean, he's just been so fast down this left-hand side. Futre with a good touch. I'm actually going to whip it into the back post. Futre, great cross. Cruyff. Schmeichel with a wonderful, wonderful save. Now, I do think that the only thing that the card is missing is 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. If it would have been 5-star, 5-star, would have taken him to a whole nother level. Just to switch it up a little bit. Bisek over the top through ball. There it is, boys. Paulo Futre. Good attacking positioning. The touch is really nice as well. Cut back. Johan Cruyff finish. I mean, I'm pretty sure he moved his goalkeeper in that situation. But again, Futre's touch has been incredible. Futre, nice little sharp turn right there. Heel to heel. Ball roll. Trivela, Paulo Futre. Really nice dribbling in that situation and another really tidy finish. I think that the Trivela, like in the box, is a lot more effective. Now we got a little bit of space over there with Futre. I'm going to go ahead and whip it in. Futre with good attacking positioning on the volley. Had to release the shot maybe first time right there. That's my bad. It's time to clutch up Paulo Futre. We're just going to go ahead and carry the ball forward with him right here and incorporate his pace. Should be able to get around Adams. Fake shot. 5-star skill moves. That's a lovely turn. Paulo Futre is what he does, boys. Really good dribbling and another really nice finish. I just feel like he's a very tricky player to go ahead and play against with the technical playstyle plus and then also 5-star skill moves. I mean, there's a lot of versatility with the way that you can attack with him. And that's a nice little interception. Boniface, whip it in. Futre. That's a good acrobatic finish, man. We'll take that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Futties Hero Paulo Futre card in a few games of Foot Champions. And for 80,000 coins, another really solid SBC to go ahead and complete. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I do think that the 96 pace was the standout stat for the card. The quick step playstyle plus is a fantastic addition for the card. And whether you play him in the midfield or out wide, it's just very difficult to catch up to him. He's probably one of the quickest players in FC24 in my personal opinion. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and give him the marksman chem style. And if you you do want to go ahead and use him in a very advanced position, I think that the marksman is a perfect option when it comes to chem styles, because it does give the card 99 finishing, 91 shot power, and 98 long shots, and for the most part, he was very clinical in game. I think that the only letdown for the card when it comes to his shooting is the fact that he does have 4-star weak foot. It would have been really nice to see 5-star, 5-star. Now, as you guys know, there's a lot of versatility with the way that you can go ahead and incorporate Futre, because he does have 94 passing and 96 dribbling, and overall, he is most definitely a technician on the ball. With the incisive pass playstyle plus and 95 short pass, I think that you can create a lot of chances with him, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 96 dribbling, another standout stat alongside his pace. As you guys know, he does have the technical playstyle plus. The press proven playstyle plus is a really nice addition as well, and with this 5-star skill moves, really high agility, really high balance, he is a very smooth player on the ball, and I think that's very difficult to play against him. Now, the one thing that I found really interesting is that EA went ahead and gave Futre 85 defending and 87 physical. Keep in mind, he does have high work rate, so if you would like, you can maybe even go ahead and use him as like a more advanced center mid, or even as a box-to-box midfielder. Now, his defending and physicality isn't anything too crazy, but if you go ahead and give the card the anchor chem style, I think that he can most definitely get the job done at that position. Overall, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and give the card like a 9.4 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. As you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are only 2 requirements, an 85 and an 86 rated team, so it's gonna cost you roughly 80,000 coins to complete. I think that all 4 playstyle pluses that he does have are really effective in game, especially the quick step and the technical. You can go ahead and use him as a box-to-box midfielder. You can go ahead and use him as like a left-sided center forward or a left wing. I think that the only letdown for the card is the fact that he does not have 5-star, 5-star. As you guys know, we are in July. You want your attackers or your midfielders to have 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, and I think that's the only downside to the card, because he is a little bit left foot dominant. I think that a lot of people just like kind of expect you to go ahead and force it onto his left foot, but other than that, I think that he is a really solid player to go ahead and complete for 80,000 coins, an 85 and an 86 rated team. I would highly recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very soon. Peace.